Hello and welcome to VRCana, a roleplay adventure. I am your host and dungeon master, Danie K. Joining us on a very special session. This is episode 2 of this very special session. We have McRayla.
Hi.
Quantum Alt.
Hi.
And Sally Nightmare.
Hello.
These three are on a redemption quest for Luis, and they are just about to enter a blood dragon's den. To see how these three got involved with each other, go ahead and watch the previous episode. But where we left off, you three were standing on the outside of the blood dragon den. And in this massive opening in the side of the earth, you descend. The blood dragon den is a very generic fantasy dungeon. This is one of the earliest dungeons ever created for Cosmos of Conflict. And we'll say there was maybe a lack of imagination. It is pretty barren, gray stone walls. The floor is stone. There's not a lot of interesting set pieces. So let's transition over to roll 20. You find yourselves in the opening chamber. Do you guys have any questions about the dungeon itself before we get started in this dungeon diving adventure?
What is this thing?
What is that?
Yeah.
That is like a long forgotten piece of furniture
Okay.
that might have been dragged down there by creatures that exist in the dungeon.
Okay.
Yes. Any other questions?
No.
Okay. So, you guys can basically tell me how you want to move through the dungeon at this point.
First off, I'm gonna slip on my glasses of Devil's Sight.
Mm-hmm.
Same,
Just
yeah.
have those,
Also same.
have those things on me. Is there anything unusual that's like just stands out in the room?
At the moment, in the opening chamber, no. There's not.
Can I have perception?
It's like pretty evident.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like the opening chamber. You know, again, think back to like MMORPGs. Like when you first get into a dungeon, there's usually not danger right away.
Okay.
There.
All right. Well,
Shall we?
Yeah.
indeed we shall.
So it looks like you guys are making your way towards the only opening other than the exit, and the tunnels in this dungeon are pretty narrow. Luis, you through your experience know that the tunnels are narrow and they fork off in multiple directions. Do you have any questions? Want to make a roll for anything?
So with where we're at right now, have we sort of? I'll wait till we get to the first fork
Okay.
to do anything specific.
Okay. I'm going to say you guys walk right there, right to the first fork. Go ahead
Okay.
and arrange yourselves in a way that you would like to. Like I said, it is narrow, so make sure that you guys are not clipping into the wall or bumping into each other or such.
I want to be here. No, I'm kidding.
You start suffocating.
Okay. It's been a while since I've ran this dungeon, so I'm not 100% sure which direction to go.
Mm-hmm.
So let's leave it up to the die, gang.
You could do a history check.
I could do a history check. That would be a smarter move than leaving it up to chance. History check. Do I have any memory whatsoever of when I originally ran this dungeon? 6.
You do know that the path to the what would be your character's right is a dead end. The path to the left, you're not so sure about, and the path straight forward, you're not so sure about.
Okay.
But you do know the path on the right is a dead end.
Okay. So we've got left and forward. I'm still going to my die roll for what Louise is going to choose. And so Louise says go straight.
Okay.
Straight.
But you guys can go different if you want to.
I'm okay to go straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust you.
Okay.
All right.
So
We'd rather stick together.
While we are going, I'm also keeping an eye out for traps.
Yes.
I do have, because I have the observant feat,
Mhm.
my passive perception is 20.
yeah, so walking through, you guys can go on ahead and move your tokens to. I'm gonna indicate on the map. You guys can go on ahead and move it right there. You guys enter into this room, and you notice monsters spawn in the hallway in front and behind you. Spawns 2 sets of kobolds.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do they notice us?
At the moment, they are not aggroed on you. They have,
Okay.
like I said, like they it literally is like a pop-in kind of spawn system. What would you guys like to do?
So, at a game, I could definitely go for a surprise attack on one of them. I could teleport to one of their shadows and then just go for a surprise attack.
Yeah, I mean, that works. I think we'll have to fight them because I don't think we can progress without actually
Yo, yeah.
getting rid of them or without them noticing. So,
Yeah,
No,
I'd like to.
I think we should be aggressive on this one.
yep.
Let's go on ahead. You said you want to do a surprise round.
Sounds like it.
I'm gonna go on ahead and Luis, I'm gonna start with you. Go on ahead and describe how you're gonna start the surprise round, and then after the surprise round, we'll roll initiative. Does that sound okay?
All right. Yes. All right. So Louise or Fandriel is going to use Step of Shadows, and I can step into the shadow of anything I see with an eyesight, which I'm assuming I can see both sets of creatures just fine.
Yep.
For the sake of distance, I'm gonna hop up here, and I'm going to end up in this one's shadow, and I am gonna go for a series of unarmed strikes,
All right.
and that should be at advantage since it's surprise, right?
Yeah.
All right. Is that all attacks or just the first one?
That'll
Probably
be
just the first one.
just the first
Or-
one. Yes.
Okay.
Luis,
Yo.
surprise round. Go on ahead and make your attack at advantage.
What's my mod even? Okay. Oh, that's a 22 hit.
Does a 22 hit? Does a 22 hit? Yes.
Just making sure.
That is
Alright.
a hit.
First attack is gonna do 6 damage, and just so I can save up on my key points, I'm just gonna go for another. Oh no, I get 2 attacks. What am I talking about? 15.
That is a hit.
Cool. And then just damage wise, that's gonna be another 6. And I'm also going to bonus action attack as well.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 17.
That's a hit.
And that that is 9 damage. So that is 15 points total.
You like sink into the shadows, and you flow and swim kind of through the ethereal darkness, and you pop up in front of this kobold scaled sorcerer, and just open up your fist and rain down blows on his scaly little head. When you're done, he looks dazed and confused and doesn't know what hit him. Let's go on ahead and roll for initiative. Go ahead.
Kind of a little flavor touch.
Yeah.
As he's looking up at me, I'm looking down at him with these beating eyes, almost like a red tinge to them.
Mm-hmm.
Menacing.
Let's go on ahead and roll initiative. So for you guys, for VRCana, I've actually been running combat just a little bit differently. Monsters all get 1 initiative roll, and they go at the same time.
Okay.
So I just rolled a 7.
I rolled a 19.
It's gonna be a 15 for me.
17.
Okay, so initiative here will be McRolla. New nickname. It'll be Ash, Sally, Luis, and the Kobolds. Ash, your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast Toll the Dead on this bad boy right there.
Breast cantrip.
All right. And he does not have great wisdom.
Okay.
And by that, I mean he has negative wisdom. So
Okay.
he rolled an 8. And that was this guy right here, right? The dragon shield?
Yes.
Oh, right. So, yeah, you... describe how, like, that chant works for Ash.
So she just kind of holds up a hand, and the kobold kind of hears softly at first, and then just louder and louder the tolling of a bell. And it's like one of those old like church sounding bells where it's like dong, and then it vibrates a little bit, and then dong, and then it vibrates a little bit more.
So the kobold starts he puts his scaly little hands over his ears and starts rock back and forth. And he goes, no bong bong, no bong bong.
Yes, bong bong. Yes, Rico, bong bong. He takes 9 points of damage.
Ooh. All right, that brings us to Sally, or Sylvia, I should say.
I want to sneak attack. So I need to move over there. So I got a 4 plus 5, that's 9, and then the proficiency is 3, so that's 12. And that's to hit, right?
Yep, that's the hit.
Does that hit? It does? Okay.
No. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
It does not? Okay.
Yeah. One is he's rocking back and forth, and he's kind of freaking out because he's hearing bells in his ear. And the other one is super concerned and he starts looking around frantically. He's what's happening? What's going on? And he sees you running up with your rapier, and he is able to dodge your stab attack.
Snaps. Okay.
All right, you can continue with your turn.
I don't know if I have a bonus action to slash again.
Can't she bonus action disengage at the soul?
I think so, yeah.
It's elusive? No.
So yeah, I would, if I were you, I would use your cunning action to disengage since they found you.
Uncanny dodge. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it'll be a cunning action, which is your second level ability. You can disengage, so you can run away, and they can't attack of opportunity attack you.
Okay. I didn't realize that was a bonus action. Then yeah, I'm gonna do that. Quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide attack. So I'm gonna do disengage.
All right, let's go to Luis now.
All right, I'm gonna go down again in this hallway. The one that I'm already on, I am gonna go for my 2 attacks. These will be a normal roll. Ooh, that's not good. That's a 13.
That is a miss.
Yep. And then my second attack, yeah, that's a 22.
That is a hit.
Maximum damage to 10. And my bonus action attack, that is also going to be a hit at 21. And that is going to deal 9 damage, so 19 damage total.
Yeah, no, he is done for. You can go on ahead and describe how you beat this guy up.
Yeah, so I kind of never stopped my barrage, my combo move against it, and as I'm hitting it, I do the decisive strike right on its jaw. Yeah, I see a loud crack reverberate throughout the chasm as it falls to the ground. Broken jaw, shock to the brain, dead.
And you see the body kind of digitize and despawn, because again, we're in a video game, so things don't die and rot; they despawn. Is that all you do on this turn?
And then I'm gonna jump back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet here. And just more flavor than anything. I'm gonna prepare for the next one to attack.
Okay. It is now the kobold's turn. So the one that is in the hallway next to you, Luis, begins to charge at you, and he's going to try to stab you with his spear.
All right, bet.
Does a 15 hit?
Nar.
Yeah, so he takes one stab, you swiftly dodge, he goes for a second, and does a 14 hit.
Nar.
You are like the shadows to him. There is nothing he can do to seem to hit you that seems to hit you right now. This first one is going to force his way into the cavern. The second one is going to meet Sylvia in the hallway. The first one is going to do the same thing. He's going to try to stab Ash this time.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
And he's going to go for a second one.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
No.
You know, this little guy, he recognizes that you're the one that made the bells ring in his head, and he goes, no more bong bong, and like tries to stab you, and you are just easily blocking it with your mace.
Yes, Rico, bong bong.
The one that's meeting Sally is going to go on ahead and is going to use Chromatic Bolt. Does a 15 hit?
No.
All right, yeah. So he like raises his hand, and you see, like from his hand, cold energy expel out from his fingers. And seeing that you dodge roll out of the way, and he's going to then try to swipe at you with his dagger because he has multi-attack. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Yeah, you guys are, you know, again, it's like an early game dungeon, and you can really kind of sense that with these creatures. That's going to bring us back around to Ash.
All right. As the kobold swings at me, I'm gonna grab its wrist and cast Shocking Grasp.
All right.
24 to hit.
That is a hit.
And it will take... I dropped my die! Oh, 13 points of damage.
Yeah. So you grab him, and like from your chest through your arm, you release electrical energy, and it flows into this tiny little draconic body, and you kind of see like his skeleton flashing for a second, you know? Like it's not it's not fun for him. He is definitely feeling a little shocked after that. How much damage was that again?
Hey. That was 13.
Okay. All right, that brings us to Sylvia.
All right. So the guy in front of me, when I dodge out of the way, I go in for a stab.
Okay.
With Sylvia's sting.
So 10 plus 5 plus 2 will be 17.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry about that. So it's 7.
All right. 7 damage. Yeah, so as he swipes at you with the dagger after failing to hit you both times, you see an opening, and you kind of just flick your blade into his ribs. And get a good little stab wound into him.
I'm gonna go ahead and use disengage again and step back.
All right. That brings us to Luis.
I'm slapping him. First attack, not a hit. Second attack, that's a hit. Third attack, that's most definitely a hit. One of them was a 10, so.
All right.
The others were above 20. All right, so that's gonna be a 9 plus 14 damage to this guy.
That's gonna take him out. Go on ahead and just again describe how you're how you're doing it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just go full flavor on this one, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shadow step behind it. And while it's confused to where I went, I'm gonna go behind, grab its neck, and just snap.
Oh dang.
The body digitizes. And you
Half
hear
of redemption.
yeah, as I say, this is at least these are NPCs, right?
Hey, it's just ones and zeros.
Yeah, these are just ones and zeros. These aren't real people. That's what I say when I troll on Twitter.
With my movement, I will shuffle myself up here. So I'll be... Yeah. I'm gonna jump up here and help out with a flank if needed.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to the kobold's turn. And the first one is going to attack with his spear on Ash. Does an 8 hit?
No.
He's going to continue his barrage with a 5.
No.
Number 2 is going to pursue Sylvia with his dagger out. He is screaming as he's running towards you with his knife. And ooh, fails. And yeah, so he misses like entirely on this and leaves a wide opening. So he's like, yeah. And Sylvia, you kind of like dodge out of the way, and I'm gonna give you an attack of opportunity on this.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So roll a d20.
Yeah, add advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
How do I do that?
So
Go ahead, Quan.
no, DM goes.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll your attack die twice, and then whichever one is higher is when you go with.
15.
All right, I think a 15's a hit no matter what, so go on ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so that's 1d8. That's 7 plus the 5 and dex, so 12.
All right,
Ooh.
you go, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see this this opportunity to strike as the kobold comes and like I said, he like tries to stab you. He's like going with both hands, and you are able to establish the finishing blow. Describe how you do it.
So as he comes by me, I see the wound that I had already stabbed, and I go for the same wound again, and I stab him and get right there where I got him before, and it goes deeper, and he disintegrates.
All right. That is 3 down, 1 to go. Back to Ash.
All right.
I want to be
I
real disrespectful. Does this count as flanking at this point? Because he's surrounded on 3 sides.
I think everyone but Ash, right? Because he's already engaged with Ash.
No, so like since there is, it's entirely your call. People run it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm right here, and she's right here, does this count as flanking? As in like, would Ash roll at advantage?
Yeah.
Because we basically have it boxed in.
Yeah, might as well. Let's do it. Yeah.
all right.
Roll it.
I'm going to do another sick, shocking grasp
I just want you to
with
eviscerate it.
advantage. That was a 9. Oh, ooh.
Girl.
Okay.
No. Don't.
No, hang on. That
Okay.
was just a rolled number.
Okay.
17.
All right. So don't
Alright.
don't be doing that bad rolling like you used to when we played.
I can't. It's not my fault. I'm cursed.
All right. Going ahead and roll damage.
9 damage.
All right.
Come on, I want to eat a crispy lizard.
And you, yeah.
Trying. I'm trying. Ugh.
So you still have, you're like wrestling with him at this point, right?
Okay.
And
Hot.
he hasn't realized.
No, not that kind of wrestling.
Yeah, they're not playing Twister here. Right, but he hasn't realized that, maybe I shouldn't be holding hands with her. And you pulse more electricity through him.
Please.
And yeah, he's not looking good at all.
He's not looking very quiet at all.
Why you desu?
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, that brings us to Sylvia.
I'm
Mess
gonna
him up.
fully flank and just move up a little bit.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, real quick, for your knowledge, now that you have, not only is he flanked, but now that you have allies within 5 feet, you can engage your sneak attack as well.
Yeah.
Deal that extra
Oh,
Yep.
I can.
damage. Yes.
Cool.
He also
okay.
can't take it reactions, so
He's screwed.
Okay, so I can. Let me roll my hit first. That's a 7, but we're at advantage, right?
Yep, give it one more.
14. Does that hit?
That is a hit.
Okay, so first off, you can deal an extra 6 die of damage. So let me do that. 1d6? Yeah, 1d6.
It'll be 46 for you.
46?
Because you're level 7.
Huh?
Because you're level 7, your damage die goes up to
Oh.
46.
Okay. So that's 14, and then I do my 1d8.
Yep.
So that's 19, and then plus my 5 dex.
Oh my god.
Shoot, 24
Yeah.
damage.
No. Describe how you finish him off quick. Woo.
So I move while it's focused on Ash, and I sneak up behind it, and I just take my sword and just slit it right in the throat.
Dang. We're kind of mean.
Brutalizing digital kobolds.
I don't want
Dang.
to be here.
Wait, how long have we been stuck in the game for?
At this point, I think everyone's been stuck in the game for like 4 or 5 months. If my
Man, less than
And
6
I'm
months and we're bloodthirsty.
I'm
Yep.
angry, yeah.
yeah, I can't expose too much here, but wait until you guys see some of the other stories that will be coming up in VRCana, in the main campaign, because I suspect a lot of people would go like super lawless in a society that is trapped inside a video game against their own will. So wait to see some of the shenanigans other people get up to.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Okay, so you guys completely decimate the spawns that have popped up here. What do you guys do after this fight?
Real quick, Danie.
Mhm. Yes.
I realized that I am wielding a shield, but I do not have the Warcaster feat. So that 17 should have hit me because my AC should technically be 16 if I don't have my shield on.
Kill her.
I appreciate your honesty. Okay. I appreciate your honesty, and just for that, not only am I not going to make you take damage, but I'm
Yes.
going to give you inspiration.
Yay!
Go on ahead
I'll
and
take
that.
it.
Go on ahead and take that inspiration because honesty is the best policy.
Yay.
So, actual question: how do you use your inspiration? Is
Yeah, I
it
was gonna
for
say-
any roll or like?
Any roll.
Is it, do you do like a extra 1d whatever, or do you do advantage?
We'll do advantage. I kind of fluctuate.
Ooh.
I'm pretty
like that.
inconsistent with inspiration, so we'll just you get like an extra advantage roll.
I see you're a rule of cool, loosey goosey DM.
Very much so, yeah. Yeah. It's also mostly because I can't remember the rules that I set for myself a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So anything else in this moment?
I would like to continue down to the next room.
All
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
As you enter the hallway opens up into a larger space. You see this space is not like other spaces you've seen in the dungeon. In this space, it almost looks as if adventurers have set up some sort of camp here. And you see 2 former adventurers sitting around a campfire. They
What do you
are
mean by forward?
Do you mean that they're dead?
Yeah, so they are you say dead. I think they would say undead.
Oh.
They look like entirely emaciated men. They have ashen gray skin. they're thin. They are, one might say, ghoulish.
I see the average Arctic Monkeys fan.
Are these NPC adventures?
Yeah, these are NPC adventures.
Okay.
In fact, do you want like a little, like what the lore is supposed to be of this dungeon?
Yeah, sure.
Ah,
So the in-game the Cosmos of Conflict lore for this dungeon is that the Blood Dragon is below the city of pewter pillars. Inside, many adventurers have tried to go in and kill the dragon, but the Blood Dragon has drained their life force away, and they remain there stuck as undead creatures. The kobolds there really worship the Blood Dragon and bring it offerings and trick adventurers into coming in so they can be devoured. And the Blood Dragon rewards them with magic.
I
That
see.
is the lore. That is the Cosmos of Conflict lore for this dungeon. But yes, there are two ghoulish-looking past adventurers sitting around a campfire.
all right, gang. Do we want to attack or would we like to sneak?
I'm not very sneaky.
Are you wearing heavy armor?
I believe I'm wearing medium armor. I'm
Right.
wearing half plate,
All right.
so I would have disadvantage. I am very willing to try.
Wait a second. Could I do a fun thing?
I think I have passed without a trace either.
I do.
Can you cast that on other players?
Yes, I can. I'm trying here. Okay, here's what I think we should do, because that
Okay.
would cost me 2 key points to do.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Or I could do silence, and this will be DM rolling. I've never played Shadow Monk before. I can cast silence to ritual, which would still make me use key points if I did a ritual casting of it.
No.
Okay. So if we wait 10 minutes, I can do a ritual casting and cast silence on you, so that your armor. The way I want to play it is the armor movement and clanking around would be gone.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
And then cool. So we'll wait 10 minutes. I do my magic casting and silence, and I'm gonna put that. It's 20 radius sphere. I'm just gonna put that on you, Ash.
Okay. Also, hang on. I'm checking to see if there's a ritual spell that I could do that might be useful. The answer is seemingly a no.
Uh,
Okay. So do we just do a self check?
yeah. So you guys, Ash, I went ahead and put that radius on you in roll 20.
Thank you.
Yeah. Go on ahead and make a stealth check.
Is it a D20?
Yep, that'll be 1d20 plus your stealth.
So if I could, I'm just gonna teleport up here. That's 60 feet.
Yeah.
I'd be around the corner. Can I just auto have that one?
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll? Okay.
Go for it.
I'm up
Would you like me to roll? Would you like me to roll at all, or roll with advantage?
'Cause she's silenced
With
now.
my silence.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you just need to just give me the one roll, not
Okay.
at advantage. Yep.
13.
All right, that is not enough.
Ah,
I rolled a 20.
perfect.
That is enough.
Get up here. Get up here with me.
Yeah. So, yeah, it maybe
There.
it maybe wasn't the sound. As you can see, there's a fire there. I think what gave you away was just at the wrong time, a flash of light off of your armor into the
Like a little
eyes.
glint.
Just a little glint. A glint in the darkness that gave you away, and the two ghouls, they begin to move towards you. Give me one moment here. Going ahead and let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Unless, real quick, you can avoid this. I gave you inspiration. Do you want to use it? Or do you want to just
Ooh.
initiate combat?
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, go on ahead and do that. You can roll it again.
I dropped my die. Ooh, that was an unnatural 20. Ugh.
Perfection.
Perfection. Yeah, actually, you know what?
More inspiration?
What happens is you see them coming and you quickly go down the hall, and it causes a glitch in the AI of these characters, and they exit out of their aggro radius and they go back to the fire.
Nice.
Good job. Good save.
Yes, I have a clip that's reminiscent of this that I will post and y'all can watch at your leisure.
Where'd you go?
Trying to butter you up
There
a
you
little
are!
bit.
Claire, where'd you go?
You guys continue down into the cavern, further down, further in. It gets darker and darker until you finally enter another chamber. In this chamber, there is a massive door of crudely cut logs that cover the opening, and it is barely lashed together with rope. To the right, is a shrine to the Cosmos of Conflict, God of Life. And the Cosmos of Conflict, God of Life, is actually a farmer. He's an elegant-looking man wearing like a straw cap. He's like proud. He's chewing a piece of straw, and he actually has his hands out, and flowing from his hands is water. I'm gonna go on ahead. Can you guys roll me I'll say a religion check.
Ooh.
I just
Is
want to
that
go
a
up and
20?
drink it.
What was that, Michaela?
I just kind of want to go up and drink it. That's a 24.
Yeah.
It's a
Is
14.
that a 20, right?
Yeah. So
Okay, so 14 religion. 1, so 15.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Michaela, being a cleric, this is just common knowledge to you that if you drink the water flowing from the hands of the God of Life in any shrine in the game, you basically get a full rest. You are completely refreshed. 100% refreshed. All HP that you lost over, like any HP that you've lost, you regain that. Any spell slots, you gain that back.
Nice. Is there a limit to this? Like once per day, once per?
Yeah, once per
Like,
day.
could we put this inside of a bag of holding?
I was gonna say I will hold it off, I guess, on drinking it because I have used nothing really except for cantrips. So.
Can I don't know. Is this going to? No, this wouldn't make sense. It's a video game. Never mind.
Okay.
Did I pass that check?
Yeah.
Do I know
Everyone
this?
passed that
Okay.
check.
And I
Okay.
would have told this as well if someone didn't
Okay.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Would have shared the knowledge.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm good. I didn't take a lick of damage.
Same. I should have, but I didn't.
All right. Does Sylvia drink from the pool of water?
Not at this time.
Okay. All right. And Luis, Quan,
Yes.
you know that behind the door is the Blood Dragon's lair. What do you say? What do you do?
All right, guys. I guess, do I have any prior knowledge that would be useful right now for them, since they've stuck it out this far with me?
Prior knowledge that would be useful to them.
Like about the dragon or anything?
Yeah, about what we're about to face.
Yeah. Yeah, so the biggest thing I think you would be able to tell them is to beware of the dragon's bite. Because of its vampiric qualities.
as we're walking up. I'm gonna look back at him. Look, if anything, avoid its bite. If you don't want to get the life sucked out of you, literally. It will suck you dry and not in the fun way.
Oh.
Okay.
This is your last chance if you want to turn back.
Not turning back. There's some good loot in there. Just know it.
Okay. And I think that's where we're going to end this episode of the bonus session. VRCana is a roleplay adventure. I am your host and dungeon master for this very special bonus episode, Danie K. With me are some extra players. I have McRayla,
Hi.
Quantum Alt,
Guys, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will set my car on fire.
and Sally Nightmare.
Hello.
We'll be back next week.